Once the blade is loaded in the holder, slide whatever grit sandpaper you're going to be using underneath the dowels, and you get to use 100% of the sheet. Always start with your most coarse sandpaper. Hold your broadhead in the holder. Keep it centered between the rods. Stroke back and forth, and when you've got 100% cleanup, you can remove the broadhead from the holder, switch its position, repeat that. Now as you go through each grit, you're going to eventually develop a burr that you should be able to feel. That's your signal to pull that head out, give it one blaze rotation, and do that. Your sandpaper is sacrificial and will of course wear out over time. Simply advance the sheet to a new position. As you go, you will eventually consume the entire sheet of sandpaper with that grit. It's a bit different. Our heads with a curved profile, such as the MA3 or the new Cutthroat, you have to rock that head through its curved profile. You can't just simply lay it in one position and go back and forth. You would want to start at the tip, and as you go, lower the back end. As you go forward, you lay it on the tip and rock through that curved profile as you get to the back end. So it's a rocking motion because of the curve in the profile. The same is true with the MA. All the curved heads, you will have to employ a little rocking motion as you're advancing through the sandpaper. On the flat, straight heads, those simply go back and forth. There is no curve that you have to rock onto, so it's simply back and forth for each side. But just know that on the curved profiles, there will be a rocking motion as you are sharpening. Here is the Cutthroat 3-blade right out of the package. Here is the Cutthroat 3 blade after sharpening. After you've gone through all the work of sharpening up one of these heads, you need to put some corrosion inhibitor on it. These are carbon steel. These are not stainless steel. They will rust. I recommend either this brand or the Hornady One Shot. And I did some corrosion evaluations, and these two products really did the best. Spray it on a rag. Don't cut yourself, but make sure you coat the entire head, especially the edges you've just spent all that time sharpening, to prevent corrosion. These are great heads. They can be sharpened up to an amazing level. They come rough, but they finish out really nice, and they've got an incredibly strong tip with a ton of metal there, so you don't have to worry about tip curl. So that is sharpening the Cutthroat 3 blade on the 344 guide.